Here are the headlines moving markets today. HEXO Corp has entered into a definitive arrangement agreement under which HEXO will acquire all of Newstrike Brands Limited issued and outstanding common shares in an all-share transaction valued at approximately $263 million. Under the terms of the arrangement agreement, Newstrike shareholders will receive 0.06332 of a HEXO common share in exchange for each Newstrike common share held. The transaction has been unanimously approved by the board of directors of each of HEXO and Newstrike, and Newstrike's board of directors recommends that its shareholders vote in favor of the transaction. The transaction will require approval by at least 66% of the votes cast by the shareholders of Newstrike and a simple majority of the votes cast by disinterested shareholders of Newstrike, present at a special meeting of Newstrike shareholders. And the CEO of Newstrike Brands will be on the show coming up. Acreage Holdings Inc. reported a 2018 net loss of $219.7 million in their financial results for the fiscal fourth quarter and year ending on December 31st, 2018. Highlights include a fourth quarter revenue of $10.5 million and full year fiscal 2018 revenue of $21.1 million. Acreage also announced on March 12th that it had entered into an agreement to acquire 100% of California-based Kanna Inc. Kanna holds a license to operate a cannabis dispensary in Oakland, California. This marks the first dispensary operating license for Acreage in California. Khiron Life Sciences Corp. has appointed Dr. Edwin Bendek as Medical Director of Skincare. Dr. Bendek brings 20 years of global experience in general dermatology, cutaneous surgery, anti-aging dermatology, and predictive genetics. His appointment expands the company's scientific expertise and resources for future product and brand development, global strategic alliances, and research and education initiatives across Latin America. Aurora Cannabis has appointed Nelson Peltz as a strategic advisor. Mr. Peltz and Aurora will work collaboratively and strategically to explore potential partnerships that would be the optimal strategic fit for successful entry into each of Aurora's contemplated market segments. Nelson Peltz is the Chief Executive Officer and founding partner of Trion Fund Management LP, a multi-billion-dollar investment management firm. Cannabis One Holdings Inc. has executed a letter of intent to acquire majority ownership in California license holder 420 Express Delivery Inc. from Liht Cannabis Corp. Following the closing of the transaction, it is the intention of the company and Liht Cannabis to rebrand the operating entity Greenleaf Wellness under the banner of the company's retail concept, The Joint. Rapid Dose Therapeutics Corp. has signed a memorandum of understanding with Thrive Cannabis. The agreement gives Thrive the right to sell oral thin film strips with RDT's proprietary quick strip technology using cannabis distillates provided by Thrive and by other RDT-approved licensed producers in Canada. Westleaf Inc. announced that the town of Banff has approved its development permit for a flagship retail location. Westleaf remains on track to open approximately 20 locations in Alberta and Saskatchewan by the end of Q3 2019, subject to receipt of required regulatory approvals. Suniva Inc. announced the launch of their first 3 Suniva brands in California. Sunfire and Kindness will hit shelves on March 15th and March 22nd respectively, and will initially be launched at select Harborside dispensaries in Oakland and San Jose and the Mankind dispensary in San Diego. Namaste Technologies Inc. announced that it has completed the previously announced acquisition of 49% of the common shares of Toronto-based Pineapple Express Delivery. And that's your news for today.